blessings to you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Here is Mr. Steve, and he looks after the resort on the River Nile that I've been staying in for the last week. Without much ado, I just want to get his views and expert experience opinion to be able to answer some of you brothers and sisters who want to acquire land in Africa, and especially in Uganda where I am right now. I've already said land and property and the pursuit of happiness in this country is very, very low cost, high quality achievement. So I've got Mr. Steve here, and he's been looking after me in the property behind me. So he knows a lot about this, and I'll let him give us his expert opinion. Just introduce yourself to them if you can, and tell the people what you do if you want, about especially regarding land, farming stuff.
Okay, tell them what I do when they need to buy land here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So people from everywhere, when you need to buy land, you can buy land in the Busoga Kingdom, because if you buy land in the Uganda Kingdom, really it's not good, and the people from there really they are not interested about the land, because we have two different kingdoms. We have Uganda Kingdom across the river on the other side.
When you say across the river, is that where the red building starts?
Yeah, where the red building starts.
Yeah.
Then we have the land this side where we are now. So this side is called Busoga Kingdom, and the other side is Uganda Kingdom. So the land for the other side is for the king of Uganda, almost. So when you buy, you must pay money every year for the fee for the king of Uganda. Then here Busoga, if you buy a land, you can have freehold.
Freehold. Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Thank you very much. In this part of Uganda, which part of Uganda are we right now? Yeah. Can you explain where we are in Uganda to the people right now? Which region are we in Uganda right now? I know we're in Jinja, but what can you tell people about Jinja a little bit more, please?
Jinja is in the, how can I say, the western?
Eastern.
Yeah, Jinja is the eastern region, and Jinja is in the Busoga Kingdom.
Right. Okay. Busoga Kingdom in the eastern part of Uganda.
Of Uganda.
Okay. What is the kind of, how would you compare the cost of buying land in this eastern region of Jinja and maybe compared to places like Kampala or central Uganda?
To buy land in the eastern region is mostly in Jinja. Land here has different places. It depends where we are going to buy.
Right.
If you buy land exactly in Jinja town,
Right.
it's a bit expensive.
That's like Jinja City,
Jinja City.
Central, yeah?
In the middle of the town.
Okay.
Then if you go outside the town,
Right.
you can get the land at the best place.
Right.
If you go nearby the river,
Right.
then the land is very expensive, because most white people, they took all the land.
The Westerners, the white Europeans, Americans, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they take some parts of the river, so it's not easy to get land nearby the river.
Right.
If you get a chance and you get, it's really very expensive.
Very expensive. Okay.
Yeah.
So, if our camera assistant, if you just turn the camera around turn the camera around to capture the property behind us and the land behind us, and then just turn right back to us, please. Just let people see the space behind us and the kind of building behind us. Just that space, yeah? Okay, and come back now, thank you. So there is a space that the building is on right now, yeah? If this kind of space, this type of space, this amount of space, yeah? Family, first and foremost, come closer a bit to that line here. First and foremost, I must say I'm still very confused in terms of acres and plots and so on, yeah? Because Americans, European and Africans, we all have a different measurement keep the camera straight. Yeah. We all have a different measurement of what do you call it, metric and imperial measurements of land. Yeah, I don't want to get involved in that, but the land behind us, Mr. Steve, and from here where we're sitting on the edge of the River Nile, how much land do we have from where we are to where that building starts?
That land is 1 acre.
1 acre?
Yeah.
So 1 acre is like about 5 or 6.
1 acre is the
5 or 6 plots. No? Is it plots or?
I think I can explain by meters.
Yeah, okay. Explain by meters, please, so the people can
1
hear.
acre is 100 meters to 30 meters. Yeah. 100 meters long, then width is 30 meters.
So 100 meters long,
yeah,
then 30 meters wide.
Yeah.
That's what I think we have here right now.
Yeah, that's what we have here now.
That's what I think we have here. Exactly. Perfect. So it's like a football pitch.
Exactly.
Like a soccer pitch, basically, almost that size.
But the one we have in Uganda, not the other way which we have outside the country.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think people will get the picture.
Yeah.
Okay. So with this type of land, how much do people expect to pay somewhere outside the city? Say no more than 20 minutes outside the city, if they really want to go into like farming area, which is still allowed to build a personal home, or if they want to go 10-15 minutes away from the city to do farming, what kind of cost would this cost them? 100 meters by 30 meters, for example.
I'm going to explain this starting from here where the river is.
Right.
Here, this land is expensive here where we are now because we are on the river and we are outside the city. Here the land, this part of land can cost something like 40 to 50 million.
Because we're on the River Nile.
Yeah, Ugandan shillings.
Right.
Because we are on the River Nile.
Okay,
so
family, just to explain that to you, where we are right now is prime location. So most of the land here belongs to
white people.
To white people, yeah?
Yeah.
Right? Explain what they do with it, just so the people can understand.
They just build the homes for resting, others they have just build the rental houses and making businesses around the river.
Okay. So it's not ideal for African people to say, unless they have a lot of money, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So we wouldn't be looking at a place like this for that. No. We would be looking somewhere a little bit more affordable, yeah? Yeah. So explain to the people how much and where we should be looking. Yeah.
So if you go to a different area, not here, and you go to different area, this size of the land, you can find around 10 M.
Right. That is
10 million.
That is 10 million Ugandan shillings. All right.
Yeah, you can get from different places.
And I'm gonna. The conversion is about $300 to 1 million Ugandan shillings. All right. About $300, if I'm correct, is 1 million Ugandan shillings. But do your calculations. But I'll put the facts on this video after this interview. Okay, so go ahead, Mr. Steve. Thank you.
So there is other parts. If you live here, we have a place called Itanda Falls. We have some parts of the land there which are very cheaper than this side. So that side you can get this part of the land like around 7 million.
Right.
1 acre.
1 acre.
Yeah.
1 acre is like 5. What's the measurement for 1 acre here?
The measurement for 1 acre here is 100 by 30 meters.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 1 acre is 100 meters by 30 meters. All right. I think that's. We'll convert it for the American, metric system. We'll do all the conversions after, just in case I get it wrong while we're doing this video. So 1 acre. Is acre or hectare? Sorry.
It's acre.
1 acre. 1 acre is 100 meters by 30 meters. Okay? All right. So, in somewhere near Itanda Falls, yeah, go on please.
Yeah, we have such a land, like that size. which can cost 7M.
Right, 7 million Ugandan shillings, yeah?
Yeah. And we have even some properties which are not acres. You can get some little properties nearby Itanda by 3M, 2M.
Okay. Which are like half an acre. Right?
Yeah, which is a quarter acre.
A quarter acre. So a quarter acre would be like a quarter of the price. A third of an acre could be even something still worthwhile. That would be like 10 meters, 20, maybe 30 meters by 30 meters. Or what do you think? 30 meters, since it's 100 meters by 30 is a acre.
Yeah, then 50 by 30, that is a half.
Okay, so 50 meters by 30 meters will still give you half of the space that we are sitting on right now. And that is still pretty big. That's like half of a football field. All right. So with that said, I don't know if we want to go into like people, they've bought the land now, they want to start building on it. How difficult is it to start building? Government permits, allowance, you know, stuff like that.
Mostly when you are not a Ugandan, I think you must become a citizen.
Must.
Then, yeah. Then you start building.
So that's the serious restriction there.
Yeah.
You must become a citizen.
Or to get a permit to allow you to build that house.
So a lot of the Europeans, do they need to become a citizen before they build, or what is the special?
Others, they become citizen, then they allow them to build.
Right.
Like where we are now, this man married a Ugandan girl, so he built in the name of
the Ugandan.
Of the Ugandan girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Are there any special permits that allow a foreigner to maybe who is living here, who becomes like somebody who has settled down to live here and proves that he loves the country and he wants to make it his home, but maybe he's already married, you know? Can they build a home? Because a lot of our brothers and sisters are already married.
Yes, they can. You can build.
So the government does allow for that as well.
Yes, they can give you a permit, then you start building your house.
Right, okay.
You pay some little money to the government. When you pay the government money, then they can allow to give the permit, then you start building your house.
Right, okay, cool. All right, so that's out of the way now.
But if you are from Kenya, Rwanda, I think you can build without asking anyone. You just buy your land and you build.
Because you're East African or what?
I think because it's East Africa. I saw many people come from Kenya, others come from Congo, others come from Rwanda, but they just build without a permit and become a citizen on their own. When they reach the time for registering, they just get that chance.
They take the chance and see what happens.
Because here, every 5 years, we register.
Right.
They give us new national ID.
New permits and stuff like that.
Yeah, national ID. So when you go there and you get new national ID, then that means you are citizen. They know you in Uganda.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah. Most blacker people, they can enjoy it because anywhere you go, no one can say that this is a Muslim. They just say, this is a...
It's a black brother, black sister. Yeah,
maybe it's from somewhere in different area, maybe in Balala or...
Right, I see.
Yeah.
They don't come looking for you like we're looking for strangers.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, the thing is, if the Europeans can build a house here, surely we Africans must be able to build a house here. Everything has a way. So where there's a will, there's a way, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the typical cost of laying a foundation for a house?
To start a house?
Yes, please.
I think the house like that one.
Right. That one behind us, which we'll post a picture again on the video. Yeah?
Yeah. A house like that one, it is self-contained house.
A what?
It's a self-contained house.
Self-contained house, okay.
Yeah. A house like that one can cost something like 15M.
To build, to finish all of it?
To finish all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's not even a lot. Turn the camera again for them to see, please. Just quickly, it's all right. Yeah. So people can see that property. We'll have pictures of it of the front as well. So yeah. So 15 million would be, if you're American, straighten out if you can see. Yeah. 15 million would be sort of like, a million would be like $300. If you're American, about 280 or 270 if you're British, all right? And if you're Europe, all right, the euro, the dollar, and the pound, all right? So it's somewhere, I think, 15 million, did you say?
Yeah.
15 million is about 300 pounds, dollars, euro. So 15 million would be like, just multiply that by your 3, okay? So that would finish that self-contained property behind us, which has 2 big bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a huge kitchen, and a lounge, all right? Never mind the surrounding land it's built on, and that you can't easily find nowhere else, all right? And everything around the, tell us about the fertileness of the land that people build their house on. If they decide they want to go into farming beside their house, you know, like some of the farms we see over there, just show them some of those farms we see over there, which this one is joined to, yeah? So you can see there's some farming going on beside there. There's one at the end of the house there, there's one in front of it. So people are making use, thank you, yeah. So people are making use of the land and their property to the maximum way. Mr. Steve, tell us a little bit if people want to do farming with the same kind of idea, same kind of money in mind.
So,
Right.
this land we have here, mostly in Ginger side, is a fertile land. This land you can plant everything you like, can grow well, and you can get as you need.
Right. Right.
So
So
it doesn't even need to add some more manure because it's fertile.
it's just ready to go.
Yeah.
It's ready to be planted on,
Yeah.
family. And I have a video with Mr. Steve's farm, somewhere not too far from here, where he does fish farming, and he's still expanding his business portfolio, if you like, all right? So that video will come maybe before this one or after this one. So tell us a little bit about farming on the land here. How lucrative can it be for an African brother or sister who decides to make Uganda their home, even if it's a go and come kind of situation? What benefits can they get from farming in Uganda here?
Here in Uganda, I think everything try to plant, you can benefit in it.
Right.
If you make maybe just keeping only animals, you can get money.
Right.
If you're just planting maybe like some plants like oranges, mango trees, you
Right.
can get money.
Right.
Planting bananas,
Bananas,
yeah, many things, everything you plant
you can make money from.
you can make money from. Yeah, even if you make a fish ponds, really fish ponds is not easier to make, but you can, if you manage to make,
Right.
you can get a lot of money in fish ponds, because here in Uganda fish, they will demand.
Fish is on high demand in
Yeah.
Uganda, right?
Because we put them to Congo, to Rwanda, and different countries.
Right. Beautiful. So investment opportunities also exist. As I've spoken to Mr. Steve about, I'll post a video also on the same channel so you can see some of his work regarding his farm. And we continue to ask him about investment opportunities, what our people can do if they decide to come home. Even if you're deciding to come home just to start, just to give it a start. There are people like him who you can put in charge of this kind of businesses who can help you start off. All right? So I want him to speak for himself because he's the one on the ground. All right? So what cost would you say for somebody who wants to start farming, maybe fish farming? I know that we've done a video on that one, but say they want to just take up subsistence farming, which is food to feed their family and to sell the excess to the market, yeah? How easy is it for them to start?
To start like when? You are asking that to start when they are just beginning, or
Yeah.
when you never been here?
like when they're just beginning, when they just started, maybe they have a plot of land and they say, let me put a little farm next to me, like a garden, let me grow some tomatoes, let me grow some bananas, let me grow some avocado, you know. Some of those they will use to eat for the family, yeah. Because some of our brothers and sisters, they want to eat healthy food. Funnily enough, everything in Uganda is healthy food anyway. You understand?
I see. What I know about that?
Yeah.
Some people here, they like matoke.
Matoke.
Yeah.
And
You know
matoke
that
is
banana.
that banana. Yeah,
Yeah,
plantain.
not
yeah?
sweet banana, but banana.
Banana,
There's the
okay.
one we cook.
Yeah, it's balanced.
Yeah. So that banana, most of the people they just plant banana nearby the home,
Right.
where they throw
Right.
garbages from the house. If you
Right.
clean the house where you pour those rubbishes,
It
and you
becomes-
plant bananas,
Yeah. It
you
just
can
grows
get
so
a big
quick.
banana which is very, very, very big.
Very big.
Yeah.
Right.
Second to that, you can plant again something like we have sweet potatoes.
Right.
Sweet potatoes they grow in just 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah, and then you start eating.
Wow.
You can plant maize corn. It's
Right.
also like we have the one for 2 months and the one for 3 months.
Maize, corn,
Yeah,
yeah?
yeah, that's
Really?
the quick food when you are just coming.
Does that grow so quick?
They grow quick.
I used to think
We
it's
have
6 to 9 months or something.
No, we have hybrids.
Oh, these are hybrids.
Yes.
So the one which are organic ones, how long
Can
do they
take
take?
4 months.
For us, okay. We'll go with the
The
organic
one who
ones.
takes longer time is 4 months.
Which one tastes better?
All of them they okay.
All of them, because the land is rich anyway.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
of them they okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Then after that you can plant beans.
Beans, yeah?
Yeah, beans is for I think only 2 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you get quite a lot for that.
Yeah. French beans is for 1 month.
Right.
So you can start with those quick foods, then you can enjoy.
Right.
All of them they are fresh.
Right.
Vegetables you can plant cabbages.
Right.
Yeah, cabbages here is very cheaper to plant,
Right.
but tomatoes are very expensive because they need
plant.
to separate, doing what?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a lot of grasshopper. They disturb a lot.
Okay, okay, okay. So anyone who's into farming on the land that they want to get, you know, you get all the tips and tricks from people like Mr. Steve here when you decide that's what you want to do. Are we trying to focus right now on those of you who just want to acquire land, build on it, start your family life over here in Uganda? I think we'll leave this interview right now with any more stuff you want to talk about for the people? Yeah.
What I told the people who needs to come here, don't be worried about the place.
Yeah.
Even if you buy your land and you're not going to stay in Uganda for a long time, you can buy a land like 1 acre.
Right.
You build your rooms,
Right.
rental rooms for local people.
Yeah, you hear that?
They can give you 100 per month. If you make like around 20 rooms,
Right.
that is too much money every month.
There you go. So the explanation is, even if you don't want to, you're not ready to live here yet, if you build a little thing on your property or on your piece of land, you can rent the rooms out for profit. While the land ain't just going to be sitting there, it's going to be bringing you some money every single month. And the startup cost is just like, for where we are in our world, it's chicken change. It really is chicken change. And that is an investment for you, your future, your family, for years to come. Mr. Steve, anything else you want to add? I just want you to tell the brothers and sisters all over from America, from the UK, from Europe, South America, India, Asia, Australia, it's time to come home. If they come home, tell them what they can benefit. The Ugandans, are they afraid of their own brothers and sisters?
No?
No?
Yeah. For them, just tell them welcome, let them welcome back home.
That's all we need to know, brothers
Yeah.
and sisters. Welcome back home.
Everything is easier.
There you go.
Yeah, for us to have our freedom, you can do everything you like.
Right.
No one can stop you. Just do what you need to do,
Right.
which such that is not bad. The people,
Yeah.
then you.
As long as you're down with the rules and regulations, which I've said before, I think it's a very flexible place.
People, they are friendly.
People friendly and beautiful.
No one is fighting with each other. So,
Absolutely.
well, Uganda is not bad. It's good.
Beautiful.
Yeah. For us, we are here. We are not. We doesn't have so much money, but we don't need to leave our country.
No.
Because it's good. Yeah. And the other things, they are not very expensive, they are cheap.
I told people that already. It's a low cost, high quality living. Low cost, high quality living here in Uganda, family. Trust me. I've been in places and I know the difference, alright? Low cost, high quality living. Friendly people, flexible place to live. Alright? Mr. Steve, your last word before we meet again?
No, not too much. I'm just saying that I'm waiting to see them when they're coming back.
And so am I. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.